Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington Redskins. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Keep playing hard. Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 15 lining, 15 lining. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 26, check 26. Seam 6. Check nickel. Ready, go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Off play action. Love. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Throwing on first down. Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down now, it's Hines, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
I'm ready. 56, right there, 56. Let's go, let's get this ball back. Hey, Delta. Bang, ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going up top for Miller. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 52 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On first down, Hines. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to throw on second down. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's third and 2 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, 55. Let's go.
To throw again. Love. He gets it to Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. These two teams all tied after 1. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the gun, Love gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, it's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
80 weapons. Go, go.
2nd and 15. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this one to Johnson. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
To throw from his end zone. Love. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Go now. 60 or 64. Check.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Thomas, the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Throw left side complete. That's Burgess. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Yeah.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Set, ready, fan, 60 orange. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got room. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
56. Go. 56. 56.
They'll look to throw here. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 56. Mike's 56. You get blocked, me. You get blocked.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go, G. Get up the field.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And Thomas has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Love. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Back to throw. Love flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field, it's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Well, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Down, 30 base. New draw, Porkers. Push him back. Jay, go.
They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. To throw on third down. Love over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Off the play fake. Love. They'll buy some time right. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun. Love. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first and 10, Love being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's third down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, read. Hey. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. From the gun. Love. Forced out to his left. He completes it to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, just like last play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 15 lining.
2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Troy Apke, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, Parker, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now. Yep. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, Charlie. Mike 56. Mike. Snap.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left and got his man complete. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go, D. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep this time for Miller, and that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.